Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is weekly review of Forex, future stock, overall market, uh, what's going on, what happened, and what we're going from here. First thing first, happy Ramadan, Ramadan Kareem, everyone who is celebrating Ramadan, fasting and doing Ramadan, Muslims particularly. And yeah, I know it's hard these days, especially in lockdown, and that's the thing, we have to cooperate with this so we get out of this crisis. Anyways, so disclaimer first, guys. Whatever I tell you in this channel, please take it very caution, very, very careful, and you should have a trading plan and trade your plan. Make your plan, trade your plan. Do not go out your plan border. If you do, you lose because you didn't have enough time to plan for what changes you just apply to your trade. So first thing first, guys, trading is very high level of risk. You're taking very, very high level of risk because you lose all your investment. You could lose it all if you don't have a right plan, the right money management, the right percentage you lose per trade, and the calmness and mindset. You require so much. It's not easy business. It's not easy business. You should learn, give it time. Do not push it. Do not gamble. You don't gamble because you could lose all this money. Trust me. I been that a few years back, and now I'm understood how things works, and that's why I'm trying to help everyone. That's why I'm making this channel. That's why I'm here. Okay, guys. I hope you get it. Okay, we're going to jump quickly to coronavirus map, heat map. I'll be very quick. It's over. Yeah, we close to 1 million cases in US, and US have 53,000, almost 54,000 deaths. We've got UK here, 20,319 so far death up to until now, and 148 cases, 300. Yeah, about 100. Yeah, it's very clearly you can see US is the most countries been hit by coronavirus. Even the source of Chinese virus itself, even China itself, it just they didn't even cross the 5,000 deaths and 52,000, almost 53,000 cases. I'm like, come on, this is nothing. It's like the virus is actually in US, not in China. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Spain 23,000 and 26,000 Italy. The country in Europe that survived is actually Germany. I mean, like, well, there's almost, yeah, they have more cases more than us, than UK, but they have the death is less. Maybe they can clearly say if it's a corona, if there's no corona death, because I think there's a lot of conspiracy theory out there. This number is no reals everywhere. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about that. Just to keep it for the others to talk about it, not me. Anyway, so you can see that US, the most hated country, most been infected by coronavirus, and it's very, very funny because the thing is, the S&P 500 keep climbing up and is not standing down yet. And that let's get to just okay, the calendar first. Okay, on the calendar, that's we just to get it high impact only. I normally look to the high impact because the high impact news is the one actually will change direction or keep the direction going for any currencies. So the medium and low impact, they basically pull back. So if the trend is going down and the high impact news getting in the on the side of the currencies to be a positive news, progress sideways until break higher, or we just swim up straight away, then pull back again and give more chance for the people to change their mind. Because yeah, I just in my opinion, with my experience of time trading, I think the best thing to do to look at the high impact only and prepare for it. See where the currency is going from the bottom going to the top, or it was in the top and come show momentum weakness or showing strengths before the high impact news appeared, and so on and so forth. So you should keep your eye on this high impact only. It's the best. It is the best to do this. So, sorry. Anyways, we have here yen news. high impact happen on Tuesday. Basically, Monday is empty, nothing on the 26th of April. Today's 26, yeah, nothing. 26, 27, Monday. So Sunday and Monday is quite empty. There's no high impact. You go yen on Tuesday, Aussie, US, then Euro, CAD. That's it really. Nothing for pound. So I expect the pound to follow the lead of the rest of the currencies. So we have Euro, ECB, and that could move Euro currency. Yen is going to move Aussie, and dollar is going to move pound and euro basically. So it's it's quite to do is the most likely yen is all Asian news. So yen and Aussie is going to move more, and US the majority of the week. So keep an eye on euro, US, yen, Aussie, New Zealand. So that's the one that's going to move this week, I think. So let's see. Just get ready for it. Don't speculate yet. Just wait for the day of the news and see where the market wants to go. You can see the footprint of the big money is actually moving. So that's when you jump in and do your trading. So what else we look? Oh, here you go. We'll actually do the indexes. So you see that bound here, kind of flagging, making a flag, a bull flag, went down, up, a second leg up and second leg down, and now we kind of like right in the middle between this move up, move down. What happened is we break the low by a few pips, and we went back up 50%, and we're kind of stuck here for now. Probably next week we're gonna see some weakness of dollar, for example, because I can see dollar is actually weak here. We have two bushes down, one, two. I'm looking for the third bush down here. Then altogether could be a flag, bull flag for move up. We'll see. So far, S&P 500 was risk off and risk on, risk off and risk on. Keep changing during the week. We had a couple of occasions that it was risk on and risk off, and that's why dollar take the other side of safe haven and yen as well. So anyway, euro. See the euro just coming down, keep coming down. Euro basically you should be trading euro from a special swing low, swing highs, and wait for it to come back down. Then if it starts to change again, you take your profit out and you get in a trade. That's my opinion because it's a very low momentum going on inside it. So it's just to move up and move down. There's no any good investment for euro to be itself if you trade euro and Swiss. They're quite moving together as well. So you see that they're quite close to what they're doing. And so yeah, so US you can see dollar you can see went up, come back down, respect to 50%, come back up, didn't really come to the 50. That's mean the weakness is strong here. Come back down, break the low by a new low, swing high, swing low, two legs down, two bushes up. So now we're waiting for the next move. The next move, whether or not it's going to create the third push down. Then we'll try to kind of sideways first, then we'll break higher. We'll see. It's still too early to say. However, we have a stalling momentum going on. We couldn't really, we have one push up, second push up. Maybe we could see another push up before we see another leg down. We'll see. So far, if we still above below this high, that's mean we are still in the motion of doing one more low because it's two lows here, one low, high lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs. So lower low here. Oh, we're expecting the third one and lower highs. Here we go. Lower highs. So far, next 3 days flat, coming back down. So the majority that are looking for another push down. Yen, basically, we kind of stalled here. Come back up, come back down. 50% of it respected, come back down. 100% of the move, double bottoms, took 50% and was stalled here. So far, market was expecting to be risk off from 50 to 61% Fibonacci on the stock. However, it's kind of lagging at the moment. We see no momentum happening. So my expectation is yen waiting for more news to push. So if we have some news, we have some news actually coming up this week, and I think that is going to push yen higher, and the stock is almost coming back down. So we have a double bottom here. We need to break this high, then we'll confirm that's a go. That's a go. So we'll have a new high lows, then we'll confirm from there. So far, this is a high here, higher than this high. However, I count this as a double bottom anyways, and we'll be confirming more. That's a valid double bottom you can rely on after we breaking this high. So if we just come above here and we kind of sideways, we just stay away and wait. I wait for a breakout higher or lower. New Zealand showing some momentum. We kind of stopped here. As I talked to you guys, one, two, three bushes, we have it, and now we sideways. After the market really moved big, the market normally goes sideways mode to. So the buyer trying to push it back up. There's some sellers still want to take it out down and buy a push more high and so on and so forth until we see some breakout. The winner is going to be the one he will push the market in direction. So far, in my opinion, I think that's a bull momentum. I think we're going to see momentum back up regardless of the stock itself. I think New Zealand will act alone, and because it really went down for long momentum now. So I think New Zealand will act alone as strong currency, and Aussie will follow a little bit of it. So far, we can see Aussie is actually strong. We'll break out from here. We'll break out from here. This is still young trade. You can take Aussie more higher. That will be your maximum. No maximum. That's the level you'll be staring at. If you come there and stall, then you exit. Wait for pullback to test this breakout momentum, breakout level. Then we will take it back up higher. I think that's the plan. I think New Zealand just need to push a little bit more, and I think we're gonna see some breakout soon out of this channel. So far, it is respecting the border of the channel, and we kind of have high low here, and that's indicating that a strong momentum back up. That's my expectation, and that's will take probably bound down. I'm long bound USD. I think that's where my target is. I'm expecting to be higher than that, but I think we could see a spike. Basically, the bulls they wanna take it to the point where they can exit and they leave it to go down. Remember that's happened before. Remember this moment here. I talked to you about, I told you guys this is where the bull will push to exit their positions, then they will give up. We're gonna see it in the day, which is exactly that. I was short since, and but I didn't really short the whole deal. I was in and out, take my profit very quick because I'm not sure there was no uh, land. It was like keep going, keep going, keep going, like crashing. And this crashes become very regular now and popular in Forex and any other market. Basically, market can crash to no limit, like keep going, keep going. Like what happened with the SP 500 with the coronavirus crash and bear market. Pound as well, we see that crash. We've never been here before at these levels and so on and so forth. So never, ever, ever hold losing trade. Never, ever, ever hold a losing trade. Very important. Do not freeze. If he's coming against you, exit and re-enter with the trend direction. Wait for pullback and enter. The reason being, if you why I say pullback, because as soon as you enter, you see the market going against you, and you think, oh, you went wrong, and you exit. As soon as you exit, you go with the market. It will go the other way around. That's where you enter on the wrong side, on the wrong time, at the wrong time. That's why. So wait for pullback, a proper pullback in the proper time frame, in the proper time during the day to enter the trade. So we talked about Aussie, CAD. Of course, after oil being crashed to the zero line, even below zero, oil is kind of sideways at the moment. It doesn't want to go up, it doesn't want to go down. So it's like we're still inside that range. So it looks like momentum is feeding. Not much investment of CAD. So my expectation is going to go lower. I'll be surprised to see oil come back to work fine because I think US want to go back to business. I watched that yesterday. I think Trump pushing the government to go back to business, to open for business, and so on and so forth. It is very risky. I don't know if this coronavirus is real and stuff like that. It's very risky, but I don't know. We'll see. If that's the case, maybe oil will start to pick up again, and the contract of June, I think, is going to be the bottom, and we can go up from there on oil trading. Other than that, I'm not sure about this going back to work and all the stuff. Not sure. Anyways, so let's just go back. Let's go to the chart. So that's S&P 500 on the daily view. Let me just hide everything away. It's very clear. You see that we dropped from here, break out the 20 moving average, come back near it. We couldn't really touch it. We'll come back down again, down again. We broke a lot of flags you can see on the way on the daily. Uh, I do feature myself, and that's why I always look at the S&P 500 here to explain it with a weekly review. I only draw this line this Friday. Just change some stuff here. Basically, that line was here. Of course, we broke out of this level. Now we are here now. So let's see whether or not will be respected. We break the 50%. We broke the 50% up there. So that's the 50% Fibonacci from the high to the low. We're right at 50%, and we'll start to see some weakness happening. Just get this. So we are near the 60%, 60 here, 61% Fibonacci. We are 50 here at this line, so we kind of lagging here a little bit. We had a push down, we broke below here, we're coming back up. Really, it's close to the trend line and just waiting for a push. It's like waiting for the investment come and push the momentum up. Maybe we're gonna open with a gap today. Maybe we're gonna open with a gap up because Trump was talking over the weekend of putting the economy back and stuff like that. So the probability is we're gonna open above the 61%. But at this moment, we're probably going to see some pullback like what happened here. We open with a gap and we'll push down, come back up. So the whole week is a dodgy. Whole week is the whole week is just it's not promising. It's no, there's a pullback should be happening here. And if you notice as well, I want to mention that to you guys. That's in the normal weekly since 2019. I'm looking to the weekly. You see that it's just the volatility is very low. The highest one is like this momentum. This momentum equal to 1 week only of the previous week since the corona. You know that the momentum is very strong. I mean, like the volatility is very high. So this is weekly view. See how many weeks here? Very very slow motion moving up, but here is just like 1 week is equal to 10 weeks here. So be careful. If you trade S&P 500, be careful. My expectation is to see another pullback to test the 50% of this move up. Basically, we're at the 50% here. I like to see another 50% retest here to give a chance for bulls to get in, and from there probably we'll see the momentum back up and looks like a pattern, butterfly pattern. So it's going to be a big one. Never forget this pattern. Then if you come here 50% respected, then we'll come back up 100% of this move. A B C A B equal EC. Sorry, A B equal CD. So that's what will look like where we're going. There's going to be some momentum in the middle. There's going to be some lagging and stuff. I'm not worried about. I will be only looking to the swings where it's been respected, like here, like here. It couldn't really go up. We get to 50% from the whole thing altogether, from the high to the low, or 50% even more. If 50% is just, there is a trader. There is a trader. They exit their position at 50% exactly. Some traders they take it to further to the end to the top because they know that is a lot of seller. They sell at 50% and they keep pushing the price up. They keep pushing the price up as much as they can until they find no more orders. There is no more orders to take their position and they exit. So most of them 50 to 61% where you exit or re-enter a trade. No counter trend, but the trend is clearly down. I don't care if this is 10% or 20%. As soon as we see that breaking below the last momentum up, that's a down momentum. That's smaller. That's bigger. That's huge. That could be the end of it, that could be it, after we come back to everyone go back to business and stuff like that. It's going to take time. It's not going to just come back up. It's like nothing happened. I don't think so. I think we're going to take time to get back up there. Even we just pushed back up here, wherever who pushed it up, we will exit and we'll come back here. Maybe we'll have uh, another leg down. Very much possibly. We don't just take it for granted. Don't just put all your money. Just a trade beer day trades. That's my opinion. Don't gamble, you guys. Yeah. Gold. Of course, gold went up at this crisis a little bit. Talked about the breakout here, and this channel. There was a channel here, and we kind of tested first time, and we break the second time, and we keep going. So far we say that highs, high, low. This is not really break the previous high, kind of lagging here a little bit. So I think that we're gonna see some pushback down to these levels. I talked about that the other day. Last week, I talked about that momentum back to the moving average, then bounced from here. You can see it was a good trade up, but you see that the momentum start to get dry. So maybe we'll see another touch again this week by the 20 moving average. So yeah, my expectation is to keep going. This week we're going to see another sideways, so it looks like it's going to get smaller. So looking for another low, another high, another low until we see some breakout. Either way. My expectation is gold will go up, but after going for a pullback, because there hasn't been if S&P 500 actually want to do pullback the 50% as I showed earlier. So watch out for momentum down as a pullback, then you will start look for a reason to get enter a trade. Okay, but we're gonna break out for another maybe next week. Next week we're gonna break out of this range. We'll see. I really want to make this video quick. That's oil, dollar. See that day when we close at zero line, it was not really zero, it was even minus 40 on option, sorry, future. So that's where it is here on Forex. Open the following contract, $21, come back 50% of this move, maybe more. Back $60, it actually come up to $60. So few hours in the day we get back to six, between $21 to six, coming back up, and we kind of stalled again. So I don't see a reason to see this oil coming back up unless the economy is coming back in business again. So that could be the bottom, $60, and it will be a very good investment if that's the case. Okay, I was talking about that the last week, guys. I said it went to zero. You could have brought it and stored it somewhere if you're a dealer. But this is very difficult situation to store and get people to do that business because of coronavirus and all stuff. So it was a very high level of risk to do this business, but it was very cheap. Like you can buy a barrel like cost you $1 at the end of the day after delivery and fees and so on, and you can sell it back for like 40 because it will come back up in some point in future because it's oil. Everyone using oil, so we're not only using oil to fly and go across the globe. We're using oil for other things as well, like plastic and other material we use. So far, what happened here, guys? Just to be clear about this, we kind of like open the new contract here, the new month's contract here. We open here, we'll come back down. $60 will come back up here. We're really creating still on the below the opening. So as long as we're still below the opening, that's still confirm downtrend. Okay, still confirm downtrend, just like what happened here before. Don't get confused. Like what happened here before, a flag break. We broke below quickly, come back, V rotation, but however, we're still really below that day when it start to collapse. Okay, just forget about this contract open because the open was a different price. Don't worry about this day. I mean, like, you could have brought here, yes, fine, because the expectation is coming back up. So at the moment, we still down move, that momentum. Okay, there's a trend line here. When we break that trend line, let me just get this. Oh, nothing here. Okay, let me just draw this quickly. See, more or less, if we break this trend line, all right. Okay, if we break this trend line, what we'll be looking for? Okay, first thing first, looking for 50% test Fibonacci. Okay, let's see. Right, where is the 50%? Around this level. 60% around this level. So $33 and a half, $26 and a half. That's where we can see some double top, and we'll see another leg down to 50% again. Then we'll take it from there. If that's the case, you could buy from now, but you need to confirm that you have enough money to cover your momentum. Because if you buy at $17, that's you leave it below here, or you leave it below this low, you need one-to-one trade. One-to-one risk and reward. Okay, so we are 50% of this move from this high to this low, around 50% now. See where we're gonna from here. We're gonna go back again to get 50% to respect it and go back up, try to do a pattern here, or what's gonna happen. Let's see. In my opinion, that we will see another leg down quite soon in the future. So far we see one leg, and we're probably gonna see the second leg if we want to see momentum big up. So probably gonna see another leg down. So you better off wait for a cheaper price. As I'll talk to you about it before. $10 is a good price to buy. $10 is a good price to buy, and you're gonna get $40 in no time, because we'll come back in no time. I mean like 2 to 3 months. 3 months, you go triple your account 4 times. $10 the barrel, you go for 40, sell it back for 40. You're making $30 profit. Or could go higher. Never know. So I hope you get the picture. It's a long-term trade. Don't trade it intraday. You can trade it intraday, but if it does use move 25 cents, how that gonna help you? I don't know. If you have enough money to trade big, that's up to you. Bitcoin. I want to finish quickly, guys, so I don't want to stick around too long. Bitcoin, as I said to you guys last week we talked about this major move, and it's complete. As you can see that we are up there now. So my expectation is we'll see some pullback down here to a 38% Fibonacci. Then from there we'll probably go push all the way back up to that yellow line. That's what I'm looking for, because what I wanted to target, not me, but the people who's trading. I see this major move, pull back, respect 50%, and we still in the process of doing a few waves to complete this major move. That could be the whole deal, major move altogether. We're coming back slowly, but surely we have more buyer than sellers after this big momentum down. So far we're doing high highs, high lows. Don't forget this. So I'm looking for a high low here to go a major move to this major move. 1, 2. Then we'll see 1, 2. Probably up to this level, the 9,000 again, 9,200. The maximum we went to 10,000, I think, for how long? Never been there before. Oh, the maximum was 13,000. Didn't really break the 20,000 here. 400 or less. I'm sure a lot of people that were so greedy waiting for the 20,000 to exit, but they don't understand the market really. Market never go to what everyone think it will go to. Just before that, and it started collapse. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will get hit on this. So far we've seen on a bigger time frame as well, just since we are here. Higher, started slow, but we break out of this equation, we break out of it. Maybe it could do with coronavirus. That's why Bitcoin went down, and we have a equal bottoms here. So from this high to this low, we're like 50% is near to come back to retest it. Let's see. Overall, it's downtrend, it's down momentum. We have two bottoms. We have a nice gap between both of them. Very nice gap, big time. So whoever brought from here, that will buy again. So that's a good indication. Maybe we'll see higher high than this one down the line, because like if I do this like a pattern here, here you go, like a big butterfly pattern. At the end of the day, I think that's where we will go. It's going to be before the 20. So if you're a long-term investor, don't take on the 10,000 exactly. You need to take it below it, like $200 below it. Anyways, guys, we see that We here right in the middle, smack in the middle between this high and this low. We still have more rooms. So my expectation to go to 88%, which is the 9,000 mark. Let's see if we're gonna reach it or not. The 9,000 mark is around here. We will challenge his highs. Let me let's see if he's gonna reach here or not. Okay. Yeah. So wait for pullback to buy, and that's where I think we will go from here. It looks like a stalling here, waiting for pullback, waiting for pullback, then we'll go up higher. Index, dollar index. Here we go. We broke the above this consolidation to spike up, 2 legs up in 2 days, and we'll break above it. We'll come back down now. So let's see where we're gonna go. Looks like we reached the top. We have two tops here, very important. So my expectation we will see a major move of this move, and that will give a time for dollar euro to climb back up. So I'll be looking for a major move of this move from here, come back up from there. So probably around the 96, 96, 96 and a half area. I'll speed up a little bit. Here we'll break below it and we'll come back up. Okay, 50% failure to break higher here at this two, failure flag. Coming back down, we broke up and we're coming back down, we broke below this one. If dollar index is gonna go down, then we're gonna see a major move of this move from these lows. So it's gonna be slightly above this high. Okay, so that's my expectation to break up. So low time frame, we will be looking for breakout, then we'll buy on the momentum up. If dollar index is going down, then euro is gonna go up. Otherwise, if the opposite happen, then that's the opposite is gonna happen too with both of them. So you need to watch dollar index and euro dollar if you want to trade euro dollar. Dollar yen. So we see that coming back down, and we're at the 50%. Test it once, twice. We'll come back to the 50% here. We'll come back. We'll do double bottoms, and we're 50%, and we're kind of losing momentum here. So possibly either break below it or just break higher. So let's see. It's feeding away. Probably gonna see double tops, and we come back down later. Probably gonna see another leg up. I know it looks like down here, but don't be surprised. Do not. If you see that is going down, the opposite could happen very much. So wait for another leg up to give you triple tops. Then we're gonna see momentum down to these lows. So watch out for that. I think yen is gonna be strong next week as we have some news. Pound yen broke above this high, stayed a little while here. We have confirmation that's a fake breakout or failure to continue, and we're coming back down now, but not as strong as expected. We see we created high here and higher low. Okay, don't forget the main market and structure itself. We see high highs, high lows. Don't forget that. Bound can be strong next week. I think we will see a bull back up for a second test. Then we'll break higher. I mean, we'll see some momentum back down or break higher. So far, we are where? Here. 50% of this move, we didn't really continue and we kind of stalled here. Whether or not we'll continue back up or we're gonna break down. It looks like a flag as well. You have to put all the options on the table. Looks like a bear flag. If that's the case, I will be looking for a major move to the downside, and that will be a good opportunity for rebuying the bound back because there's going to be about 50% of this the measure move up and retest it. Then we're probably going to have another momentum up like this, up to this level, a little bit lower around here. Okay, 1.20. That's actually pound USD. I'm sorry, guys. That's actually bound USD. I don't know why I get bound yen here. That's actually bound USD. Let me just expand it. Anyways, no worries. That annoying by doing this just like that so I can see. I don't know why I say bound yen like last time. Anyway, so it's exactly the same way I said, guys. It looks like a bear flag, but however, we are high or low here. Let's just keep every option on the table, and we break up here and we'll come back down, but we didn't really. It looks like a head and shoulder at the same time. Head, probably looking for another push back up, and probably will continue back down for 50% of this. Then we will see momentum up. Is all the pattern in front of you. Your job is to identify the one is got the more uh, credit on it. That looks like a bear flag. We have a major move. What the worst case scenario? If we break lower, then we'll be looking for another major move of this move. Then you'll hit this level, and we'll start to see some momentum back up, respected at 50% of the break. Then you'll see breakout or not. That's how you calculate where we can go. Major move of the previous one, or if you break higher, then what we'll be looking for a major move of this one. That's market moves like that. Fibonacci, the golden ratio. Euro, pound. See that big spike up, coming back down quickly. That was all to do with coronavirus and pound printing money and all stuff. That's why we have this all shockwave up, very very strong momentum, break a new high, come back down, maybe more than 50% of this move altogether around here, and kind of retesting the 50%, and now we're coming back down now. I think this is gonna hold here. The reason being, there's a high here, high low, sorry. There's a high low. Probably gonna come back up to at least this level. If bound want to retest its lows again for second leg, probably gonna see up there momentum for euro to be strong, because if his dollar index is getting weaker, and that's where euro becomes strong, and probably come back down from here. So my expectation is to hold sideways like this one around here. Then we'll see some momentum back up. Pound yen, here we go. That's the pound yen. I used to trade pound yen only for like a year, but after that I joined the others. That's why pound yen is always in my head. Anyway, pound yen here, guys. I think yen is getting strong a little bit this week, so we're waiting for some news. So far, we did a new low here because risk off, and that's why we see yen is strong. It's back up 50% and dropped back down straight away. So see that, about 50% of it and dropped, and we still trying again. So the last day, which was Friday, we still close green. We didn't really collapse down to continue the major move. So I think we're gonna stall here. We're gonna see some more momentum back up, and we'll try to make a new high. I think if pound getting strong, then we're gonna see sideways, because if yen getting strong, pound getting strong, this bear go nowhere, and you can see it very clearly. Didn't really go anywhere, even if his yen was strong and pound was a little bit weak. We didn't really go much. There was no interest to sell, but they're interesting to buy. So, because if this momentum up, I think we should see uh, a equal move or major move, major move, major move around this 140, 141. That's gonna come with time. As you can see, that will drop really big and will come back quickly, 50%, and probably we're trying to do head and cup and handle, cup and candle. Yeah, cup and handle. So looks like a cup and handle here. We break above it. That's where we should see in a low time frame there's a momentum to come back above this level, the strongest resistance. If we go above it, retest and continue, that will be a good trade. I think that's what will happen next week. Next week, so watch out for that. And I did guys say about shorting Aussie here because sorry, shorting bound Aussie because Aussie was strong. As I talked to you about it, I think we still have more room for it. So this is major move. I think we were looking for 1.89, and there's some news happening for Aussie as well. So this move will be equal to this move. It's very simple trade. Pound New Zealand. Oh, very simple trade, but if you can start to come back up on you and you see that start to feed away, don't take the trade then, If you have taken the trade already, the breakout of this level, that's where break below, come back retest, you will be only gaining this day and Thursday. You'll be only gaining 2 days. Friday. That's actually Friday. This is today. 24th. It already open. I mean, some data, but don't just take that. Don't worry about it. I think it's just a glitch of the system of trading view. Pound New Zealand. You see that even today, how in here? No, that's a Friday. So Pound New Zealand is basically sideways. Both of them are weak at the moment, Pound and New Zealand, but I think New Zealand will show some momentum. Also, we're looking like a flag. It looks like a bull flag here to break higher. So we'll be looking for a higher highs, high lows inside these days, the coming days. And if that's the case, I think we're going to break up a little bit higher. These highs. If we broke these highs even by a wick, we will be looking for a rotation and come back up again because it's very strong momentum. I'm looking for a major move. It's constant. There's a few days here, green, 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 and we see that bull back twice, double legs, two pushes down, two bottoms on a long, long like 2 weeks. And then my expectation is a W for break higher. Or it could be the opposite. It could be M afterward. If you break below here, then don't take the trade. Probably we're gonna come back down for this lows here highlighted. CAD, pound CAD, same thing going on here. We test 50% if you see. Test 50% of this move. Come back to retest the 50% of the drop down. We break below above it. We create a new lower high. And we're coming back down now. So where we are. Oil is weak. Oil is weak. CAD is weak. Pound is strong a little bit. And we'll give back since last week. I think week and a half now we have weakness in pound. So just wait out of this range. It doesn't look like he wanted to break below. Probably will come back up here and come back down, and we'll probably see some fake breakout and come back up or failure breakout. I don't call it fake; it's a failure. I will explain that in my course. I'm building one, so when it's ready, I will start uploading it here. I will explain what has been failure and uh, not false breakout. It's a failure. That failed to break out because there was a big chunk of Salah waiting up there. That's why. I'll talk about it more in details later on. Pound Swiss, same goes, 50% and was stalled here and is doing like euro. So I don't trade this pair myself. I don't recommend you to trade it. But if he's moving with a risk off and on, then you can take advantage of it if his bound is weak. But don't trust bound to be weak for a while, for a long time. Bound had his momentum down, and I don't think he want to go down again unless it's just a pullback for re-entry second leg. Okay, that's where we'll go. I think we're gonna slowly going down, bleeding away, and after that we should see a major move of this move up there. Okay, guys, thanks for viewing my video, guys. Please, if you're new, subscribe, like, support the channel, so we keep doing videos, and so on and so forth. Thanks very much, guys. You have a beautiful the rest of the weekend, and good luck for the coming week. Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.